Bradford City are the biggest bottle jobs in football. You won't believe it. Bradford City have blown promotion in when it was in the cusp of our hands. How many opportunities do you think you can get before you blow it so many times? And I'm sick to death of this football club. Now, this season there's been some great memories and some great moments, but it means absolutely bugger all if you're not going to get over the line and you're not going to... It's just absolutely pathetic and embarrassing. That's all it is. And there's so many words and phrases and whatever the word and phrase is that you can call it, but hyperboles or whatever it is. There's so many things that you can call that moment of idiotic nature, that moment of the idiotic brainless moment that Aidan Baldwin had. It's beyond embarrassing and it's beyond belief. I honestly couldn't believe what I was watching, considering Sarcevic did it about 20 minutes before and got booked for it, and he didn't look like he were going to shut up. Just shut up. Quite simply, shut up. It's as simple as that, and he's ruined our season. He's ruined his reputation at this football club. He don't deserve to play again, because whilst two people can be in the wrong at the same time, that referee was an absolute disgrace, like they all are every week. And to be fair, probably beyond belief, beyond sick of it. It's beyond a joke with how incompetent these referees are and how disgustingly biased they are. Now, I won't be surprised if there's something corrupt going on, because it happens every week and I'm sick of it. Absolutely sick of it. Sick to the back teeth of these referees ruining good football games. And it happened again today. How many times can you touch a player and they go falling down and go, it really hurt me, it tickled. Oh, I can jump up and I can be happy. I'm sick of it. And Jamie Sterry, Rob Street, disgrace to the profession of football. Get practicing for the Olympics in 2028 or whenever it is, 2026, and they'll be fantastic at diving. Tom Daly's retired. They can take over from him, because that is beyond sickening. How many times they can go, and the sickening word rings through when you bottle promotion in such circumstances. Now, when you're putting 110% in, which they did in the second half, but you come up short because you can't take a penalty, you give it to the person who's had a stinking couple of years in football at Plymouth and at Bradford City, and he's had so much stick and criticism, and you're giving him the deciding penalty to seal our fate. And then he bottles it. It's not a great penalty, but he's just put his laces through it. It's poor. It's really poor. But it's poor decision making to give it to that man. Now, it's nothing against Tariq Wright. He came on and I thought he was really good, and Brighton wanted to play forward in one of his better performances. But why would you give it to him? It's poor decision making. And that's what's going to cost. Well, that is what's costing us, and it has cost us. It has. Now, I'm doing this before Walsall. They might have lost, they might have drawn, great, but we've had so many opportunities and blown them. Chesterfield, 3-1 and 2-0 up, blown it. Swindon, blown it through poor decision making in those two games. Poor decision making against Notts County, whether it's the manager or the players on the pitch making idiotic decisions. And this is what constantly happens to us. And it's so draining. I thought this season were different. It's no different. It's worse. It's completely and utterly worse. 2 wins in 11, is it? That's unacceptable. But it's the individualistic performances in there of crazy decision making. And that Baldwin one, it's going to live down into history. I thought Smallwood's was, because that was a brainless tackle, which you can't blame him for going into it necessarily, because it's his game. But he didn't need to make it 15 minutes 2-0 up in such a big game. That, from Baldwin, is unbelievable. It is so unbelievable that it's untrue. I can't put it into words. I honestly can't. And I'd love him to come out and defend it. I'd love him to understand his reasoning. Now I've seen it, and I think the referee's had his arm on him, which is, again, poor. But why react? And when he's booked you, why keep going? And why go up into his face? And like I said, when Sarcevic has done it, it's just brainless beyond belief. And footballers get a lot of criticism for not having a brain and being unintelligent and being dim. Well, that is dim beyond belief. I mean, whatever dim is, it's that dark you can't even see it. It's honestly so poor. And I've got to come here and talk about it, and I'm not in the mood. Doncaster, credit to them. They seemed to want it more in the first half. The first half it was a catalogue of errors. 2 shots and 1 on target with 11 men. It took to have a red card to then come out and play, come out and look like you want to get promotion. And when you're 1-0 down, unlucky not to be too afraid, have carved us open on so many occasions. Just humiliating, embarrassing. It's sloppy, poor. It's poor. You don't deserve to go up. If you're missing a penalty, you're missing big chances. You're making sloppy errors at the back. You're conceding threes and fours, and the way you're conceding, the ill discipline. Like I say with Smallwood, Sarcevic, Alexander getting 7 bookings, then he has to be in the stands for 2 games. It's a poor mentality, and that's what we've seen time and time again, time after time. A lack of mentality that costs this football club from getting out of this shocking division. I'm praying to get into League One, but I'm sorry, it's not going to happen, is it? It's not. And playoffs, well, if that is what it is, and it's 90% looking like it is, then we ain't got the bottle for that, because we bottle big games. Humpty Dumpty, he didn't have a greater fall than this. 10 green bottles standing on a wall. Eventually they all fall, and unfortunately we're the ones that have. And I can't put it into words as much as I'm trying. It's irredescribable. Whatever that word is, it's irredescribable. You can't put it into words what Aidan Baldwin's done to his football club, and it's disgraceful. It's disgusting, because you can't make up for petulism. You can't make up for that. It's professionalism. And if you don't have professionalism, you don't deserve to be in the sport. And you can blame someone's ability, and we've done that plenty of times. But for it to be hanging on an attitude, it stinks. And he don't deserve to play for his football club again. If I don't know how Alexander would have reacted to him in that dressing room, but I'd have locked him in the showers and put it on full heat. And I'd have loved to hear him screaming, because that's what we were doing at our TVs, and in that Doncaster crowd in the Keep Moat Stadium, you'd have been screaming, you'd have been pulling your hair out, and I hope he were pulling his hair out. I hope it were burning in that shower, because it is not excusable, it is not forgivable, and it is not what a professional footballer does. We were laughing at it 2 years ago when Lee Tomlin did it, laughing. Yeah, who's laughing now? Who's laughing now? And the whole football world is laughing at Bradford City, along with Walsall, but they're going to go up now. We've handed it to them. So well done, because we've had so many opportunities to get into the top 3 and to get out of this division and see games out, and we haven't. And It's tough. It's tough to take, and it is sickening. But like I say, I don't know what's happened with Walsall, so maybe by the time you're watching this, we might still be in the top 3. We might still have a chance at Fleetwood, but we've ruined this season. We've had so many great moments, great times, great runs, great performances, great individual goals and moments, and then at the final hurdle we've fallen, and the horse needs to be put down, and I think it has been, unfortunately, and there's so many moments that we will look back on now in this last month, and it's just it's disappointing, because you build yourself up for such a exciting finish and an exciting next year, and the future's always brighter, but now that the future's never been much darker, because of these moments we get, it builds you up and it knocks you straight back down, and we just haven't been good enough, and Doncaster were, so I have to say credit to them. I thought they played some great stuff that first half, and as much as I criticise Rob Street and the Doncaster players, they just played the conditions. That's how you get promoted. You get promoted by being disciplined, and we weren't. We were nowhere near disciplined, and they were professional. They knew how to adapt. We don't have a clue. We don't have a clue how to adapt to games and situations and moments in games. We ain't got a clue. We haven't. 5 away wins all season. 5 away wins all season. How many defeats as well? It's honestly shocking. It really is. How we've been in with a chance. It is quite shocking. 5 away wins all season. That's what we're finishing on. We'll be in the playoffs. We've got to go away. We'll probably have to go away to a Wimbledon, away to a Grimsby. Are we winning there? Wembley. If we get there, Wembley, 60,000. We'll blow that. We will absolutely blow that. We'll blow it to pieces. And that's the damning side of it, innit? You know, we can't deal with big games and big crowds and big situations. And they won the mind game battle, and we shrunk. We absolutely shrunk. So well done, Aidan Baldwin. I hope you're happy, because you won't be. And I hope he ain't watching it, but you know, because it's going to be an awful time period for him now, because he can't even put it to right again this season. It's done. It's done for him. But at the end of the day, he's a professional footballer. He's played so many games. He's had promotion-winning seasons, and then he's done that. He's done that. The thing that you can't do. You can't get booked and then get sent off 5 seconds, 1 second, however seconds it is abhorrent. It's awful. It's so poor. It is beyond belief, and I can't even think about it. I can't talk about it no more. This is gonna sting, but we still may have a chance, and we've got to pull ourselves together like we did in that second half. Because that second half, whatever Alexander said, fair play. Because we got performing, we got playing like a team should away from home. But you're missing penalties, you're missing big chances, you're missing characters. And I didn't think I'd say this about this team through moments in this season. A lack of character, a lack of bottle, a lack of mindset. You know, I thought Alexander would be able to pull them together, even if the players didn't. I felt like he had it, but even he's gone shirking. Even he's had an head loss. Even he can go down as a reason why we haven't gone up. So there's so many things that it's going to come down to, but we've had so many opportunities. We've blown it. We've fully blown it, and it is devastating and sickening. Football can be cruel. It can kick you in the teeth. But it's how you bounce back, innit? And if we don't go up this season, it's looking unlikely, next season, how do we bounce back from that? We didn't under Mark Hughes. He was gone by October. That's how quick football can change, and we've seen how quick it's changed in this month. It's a disappointing day for Bradford City Football Club, and a devastating one. And it's how you bounce back as fans as well. You know, I hope you're all right, because it's definitely a tough pill to swallow, certainly. But thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking around for the season as well. Like I say, roller coaster for Bradford City is certainly the expression. Certainly the word. It is a roller coaster. It's up and it's down, and even that game had so many alleviating levels of up and down. I just want to get off it now. I just want to get off this roller coaster and know what my fate is. Is it gonna fall at the end? You know, is the track just gonna come to an end and we fly off the roller coaster and decimate into tiny atoms of our body? Looking that way. It's looking scary as we're going up the top of it. Doesn't look like there's going to be an end. But at the same time, we could end up with a nice peaceful finish. But it ain't going to be flipping peaceful, is it? Rubbish analogy. Thanks for watching. Have a good one. Like the video if you did. Subscribe if you're new as well. Thanks for the recent support and subscribers boost. It's massively appreciated. On the road to 1,000 now. Very close. And that's the only positives. Your support. So thank you very much, and look after yourself. Have a good one if you can.